making cookies again. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube. So today we are going to do another segment of Cooking with the Non-Cook, and as you can see here, there is no food that I'm actually cooking. No. Didn't I tell y'all last time that I wasn't going to bake again? Didn't I say that I was going to do a cooking segment where I was actually going to make like a protein, a side, a vegetable? As you can see, these are baking ingredients. And guess what? You want to know what? Remember when I said I wasn't going to do any more cookies? I'm making cookies again. I want to do the viral cake box cookies. I guess that's what they're called. And they say, obviously, they're an easier version of cookies because you're only using 3 or 4 ingredients. I'm going to make I hope it's good, but I'm going to make my own concoction. I've been seeing a lot of people just do the regular yellow cake box mix with chocolate chips, and then they'll use vegetable oil and eggs. But I'm going to make a Funfetti one, and it calls for white cake mix, rainbow sprinkles, vegetable oil, but I don't like using vegetable oil. I like using butter because I feel like it tastes better. 2 eggs, and then I'm also going to get a little crazy and put a little marshmallow on some of the cookies once the dough is formed. Okay, so off camera, I melted the butter, so that's in this bowl. And then I'm just going to put the eggs in this little bowl. I like to put it in a separate bowl before I put it in the big bowl, like the mixing bowl, just in case a little shell comes out. Because as y'all know, cooking, baking, I'm all right at it, but I'm not having no shell get into my cookies. So just in case a little shell get in there, then I could just reach into this bowl instead of, the mayhem of putting it in there while other stuff is in there. So I know you're supposed to probably put this in a certain way. Oh my gosh. Also too, guys, did you see? No more popcorn bowl. Your girl actually invested in a mixing bowl. How grown up. So now we're just going to put everything in a bowl, mix it together. I don't know if we have to put it in the freezer like the regular dough that I make. I'm going to have to look that up. It just says, okay, the instructions are preheat the oven to 350 degrees, which I already did before I even turned on the camera. Combine all the ingredients, the cake mix, the oil, the eggs, then add mix-in after everything is combined. Oh, this says, okay, this don't say nothing about putting it in the refrigerator. Probably because it's not, it's the cake mix and not regular dough that we make. All right, so we gonna open this. And drop the cake mix in. Okay. And then I'm going to add the butter. Make sure all of that goodness is out of the bowl. Okay, let me put it this because I don't want it to drip. All right, and then I'm going to crack the egg and then put the egg in that bowl, and then we're going to just stir it up. See, I don't want no shells getting into that mixture over there, so we're going to put it in this red bowl first. I hope these eggs are enough because, did it say 2 eggs? Yeah, it calls for 2. It says 2 large eggs. These aren't so large, but we'll see how the cookies come out and taste. And we'll see if the taste is comparable. I would think that the eggs the cookies that I make from scratch, like those cookies last time, the chocolate chip, and those oatmeal cranberry cookies that I made are going to taste better. But we'll see. I'm trying to get all the egg out. Come on. Come on. All right. Put that off to the side. And then I'm going to just, should I whisk it? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it. All right. Now, after all of that is done, we're going to mix, and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like after I mix with just those 3 ingredients: the egg, the cake mix, the butter. And then it's going to be a little ghetto, but I'm just going to use like the little, I don't have like a mixer, so I'm just going to use the thing that I put on my like hand mixer and mix it using that. And the fork. So we're just going to mix. Let's see how doughy it gets. Hold on. Let me take this fork out. I need to put this fork somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna mix. Oh shoot! It look and smell good, y'all. Wait, look. Y'all see? Ooh, nothing smelling good for real. Hold on. That's so fat. It smells so good. It smells like sugar cookies. Ooh, and it's thick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over. So now that it's mixed, I'm gonna add in the mix-ins, as they call it. And since this is gonna be Funfetti cookies, I'm adding rainbow sprinkles. And then I also just wanted, like I said before, a little pizzazz. So on some of the cookies, I'm gonna add a little marshmallow too, because I want to see how that tastes. Hopefully don't mess up the recipe completely, but see, that's why we're experimenting, y'all. That's all. That's what it's about. Fat. That's just fat stuff, but okay, we're gonna put this in the sink. Oh, I want to taste this so bad, but let me not do that. All right, and then for the mix-ins, we're just gonna add. This says, okay, it says half a cup to a full cup. So I'm gonna see what it gives with a half a cup first, and if I think it needs more, then I'm gonna add more. So we're gonna get the sprinkles. By the way, I got all this stuff from Aldi. As y'all know, that's my favorite store. Okay, let's put it over this. Okay, this I'm starting off with a half a cup first. So we gonna. Okay, half a cup look like enough. But let me mix it in to see, make sure. Maybe it's just because it's on the top. No, this look like enough. This enough. Let me make sure it's mixed in real good. Because we don't want one cookie burning up because it's got too many sprinkles. Why am I doing this with a knife? Let me get that fork again. No, I'm going to use a new fork. Let me put this over here. I need like a little plate to put all these pieces of silverware on. I'll use that. All right. Let's mix. I could do a little more. Make sure my mic not coming off. We could do a little more. Just not a whole full other cup. Just like half of a half. So like a fourth of a cup more. I just want to make sure it's like going to be spread equally over for each cookie. Because it is supposed to be Funfetti. And I want it to be like a lot of Funfetti. So that means a lot of sprinkles. Okay. So this is what it looked like after. If I show y'all. Hopefully y'all could see that. So I did, after I mixed it all together, like y'all saw before, I did a half a cup of sprinkles first. And it looked like it was going to be enough, but I just want to make sure that it's enough. So then I did like half of a half. So 1/4, if y'all want to think about it like that. All right, now we're just going to get our baking sheet. And we're going to do about 2 tablespoons for each cookie. So hopefully it comes out evenly each cookie. Not that that matters. They're gonna get eaten anyways. But we're gonna put these on the baking sheet, put it in the oven, and then we're gonna see how these cookies turn out. And I think you gotta leave them in there for 10 minutes. Let me see. Okay, it says 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna start it off with 10, and we're gonna see how that go. Mm-hmm. Now this is when we're gonna start to get a little creative. Let me put some butter on the pan. Just gonna use this butter right here. Just gonna spread it all over. And on some of the cookies, I'm just gonna like leave it as is with just Funfetti, and then on some of them, I'm gonna put a little piece of marshmallow on the inside. So we're just gonna get our this 1 tablespoon. I wish I had like a cookie scooper, but I don't have one of those. So come on, y'all, use what y'all got at home, because this is easy as it is. You don't need all those extra kitchen gadgets, but that would have been nice to have. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm about to use this right here. Scoop. Oh, I don't want to lose sprinkles. Okay, that's 1 scoop, and then we're gonna do another one. All right, so this is 2 tablespoons, and then I'm just gonna roll it into a ball. Now, the difference with like consistency, well, maybe it's just because for this recipe, you don't have to put it in the refrigerator, but usually when I make like homemade cookie dough, I leave it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So usually the cookie dough is firmer, and this just feels so sticky, but we'll see if that consistency changes anything when they come out the oven. It probably won't, because all the recipes keep saying that this stuff is good. So, all right. And then, like I said before, I'm going to do half regular, half marshmallow. So my hand. Oh my gosh. And it low key is like, it's more work when you're scooping it this way, because usually I could just like scoop, and that's it. But this is a little hard to get out a little tablespoon thing. So, but I can see why people make them though, because they're so easy. You're only using these ingredients. You don't got to go to the store and like buy all this extra stuff, which I guess is good. 1, 2. This one got a little more extra. Okay. But while I'm rolling these little balls, what y'all been doing for the summer? Actually, I do want to know. Comment below. What is your favorite activity to do in the summer? I am not a summer girl. I am a fall girl all the way. Maybe that's because my birthday's in the fall, or on the cusp of winter, but it's in the fall. And I just like that crisp air. Like all those holidays at the end of the year, that is my jam. Like them last couple holidays, October, November, December, that's my season. But I could see why. I mean, in the area we do live in, you can get some seasonal depression. So I guess summer is good because now we're getting a lot more sun. You could go to the beach, go to the pool. I feel like last summer I didn't really do that much because I felt like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's been like a year since I've been in this apartment, starting in August. Yeah, I've been here for a year. So I feel like last year, all I was really worried about was like getting myself settled into the apartment, buying furniture. This was my first apartment, so I was worried about that more than anything. So I feel like I really didn't do anything. I did go on a trip though, to the Bahamas. I did a cruise, and I wanted to do something like that this year, but just wasn't in the cards. But hopefully, I can go somewhere soon. Actually, not hopefully. I will. So. So we're gonna hope on that. But trips, yes, I do that in the summer. Sometimes I go to the beach. I've been to the beach 1 time already. I'm probably gonna go maybe a couple more times before summer ends. But yeah, I usually just like to, because unpopular opinion, I don't really like the sun. Like I don't like it when it's hot. So I stay inside or like to do activities that are inside. Like a trampoline park. I'll go to the park and I'll be outside, but it's gotta be, baby, I need to be in the shade. All right, so this is where we're gonna try to get creative and we're gonna see if it actually works. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon, right? All right. And then I'm gonna set it down and then I'm gonna get a marshmallow. And let me see this plate. This marshmallow is gonna be too big, so I'm gonna just like take a little piece off. This might be too little, but I'm gonna put it in the middle. And then I'm gonna get another tablespoon. Another tablespoon, and then I'm gonna put it on the top of that. And we're gonna roll it into a ball. All right, all right, all right. We getting somewhere. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that 2 more times. All right, y'all. We got 8. I got 8 altogether, and I have 5 that's regular, 3 that's with the marshmallow. This is just a little taste test or a little tester because I want to see if I put it in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes, what that marshmallow is going to do and what the cookie's going to really be looking like. So we're going to put these in the oven, and we'll see y'all in 10 minutes. So this is how they turned out. I did not eat that one. I picked it up while it was still a little hot and half of it fell on the floor. So there's that. But they turned out pretty well. Like it said to take them out if it looks a little dry. I think the next batch I'm going to leave it in for 11 minutes instead of 10, but it does feel like solid on top. I don't want to press too hard because it's still cooling, but it's been cooling for a good 5 minutes. This cookie lost a little bit of its guts, and I think that is the marshmallow that I put in there. So I'm kind of glad that I put, like you can see a little bubbling of it. I'm glad that I put that amount of marshmallow in it because I feel like if I put any more than that, then these cookies would have been exploding like that one. So I'm going to do a couple more with the marshmallow just because I think it's going to be good. But I'm going to just do like little pieces like how I did with these 3. But yeah, so the next batch, I'm going to try 11 minutes instead of 10. I'm going to take it out. But they look pretty good. Like it's giving Funfetti cookie. So let's get on with our other batch. Okay, dun, 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 dun. This is the finished product. This is the first batch. And then this is the second batch and then the last batch. It did say that it was making 24 cookies, but it only really made 18. Probably because I used 2 tablespoons instead of 1 tablespoon. But as you can see, these are the ones that I did for 11 minutes. As you can see, you can't see, but I did these for 11 minutes. The little like, what is it? Marshmallow is coming out of these 2. But what are you going to do? Same thing with this one. It kind of spilled out a little bit, but it didn't spill out of that one. So we're going to go ahead and taste these and see what they're giving because they look good. So we'll see what they taste like. All right, y'all. Let's try these cookies. So I got the one that fell on the floor when I tried to pick it up. That's why half of it is gone. And then the other one, I'm going to eat the one that I left in for 11 minutes. And I put a little marshmallow in the middle. So we're going to try this one first. Let's see if it's giving, y'all. Let's see. It's giving Funfetti. It's pretty good. The sprinkles is making it work. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give the one. This is a cookie from the first batch that I cooked or baked 350 for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna hold you out of the cake box cookies is kind of good. I don't know what the other flavor, because they had like matte flavors. I just chose the Funfetti one because it looked the easiest, because I was just adding the white mix with the sprinkles, and it's really good. But they had like red velvet, chocolate chip, lemon, like they had all types of flavors, so I could only imagine what those taste like, but they're pretty good. And in terms of texture, this one, I like my cookies like how they are at crumble, like almost as if they're underbaked, which probably sounds gross, but that's how I like them. That's what this tastes like. I'd give this, it's a pretty good like sugar cookie. I'm gonna give it an 8.3 out of 10. That's pretty good, 8.3. Because I would say the oatmeal and the chocolate chip that I did taste better, as it should, homemade. Okay, let's try the one with the marshmallow in the middle. I'm excited to try this one, although I'm scared. And the middle is falling apart a little, so let's see. Maybe I should have tried one without them. No, I had to try the marshmallow. Let's see. The thing is, I feel like you can't even taste the marshmallow. You could see it, like, because it's like stretchy, but you can't taste it. I like how this one though is like crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside. It tastes good. I mean, it wasn't anything all that different. I feel like, now I taste it. See, it's in like little, like in certain places. I don't know. It tastes like the first cookie. I feel like the marshmallow didn't add that much pizzazz, but it's good. I would give this an 8 out of 10, simply because I could not even taste the marshmallow. I did like the fact though that this was like a little bit crispier and then still gooey on the inside. Yo, okay, viral cake box cookies. It did work. I would say if you are like, maybe if you want to bring cookies to like, I don't know, your kid's school, or you're going to a function and you need to hurry up and make cookies but you don't want to like buy them at the store, and you want it to seem like you made them. I know like there's the other ones where you like they're frozen and you plop them, but if you want to, I guess, go a step further without it being all the way homemade, then you could do the cake box method. I mean, they are really good. Like, and I'm gonna keep eating them. I'm gonna give the rest away because I don't need to be eating all these cookies, but they are good. I'll get the reviews of other people to see if they like them as well. But yeah, 10 out of 10 process per cooking with an on-cook. But that is all for now for the cake box cookies. If you guys have anything else that you want me to cook or bake, you can let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching our little cooking with an on-cook segment. A lot of y'all been rocking with me for a long time, and your girl been consistent with the videos. But ta-ta, that's all for now. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.